If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Finds a little space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rourke. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll give it to Johnson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you took...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Got a man. It's Gonzalez. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And there he goes! They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the scoop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the...
Pick off! What a play by this defense! Got room on the return. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. He'll try the left side. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Handoff to the single running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Oh, he's got a chance. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Lofted to the sideline, and it's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now this offense will take the field again. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whitehead. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll operate out of split backs. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rourke. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's going to take off. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rourke. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there.
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. Turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bass. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field. Easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. Nice move there. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. And this one is perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something. It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
North Carolina, 10.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not. To be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Trying to take it back. The 40. At the 30. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cade.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass sure is making the flagship proud today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 21 over Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Hit as he throws. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And here comes the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Whitehead. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle. It's Gonzalez. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option, creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Well, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you could tell he's got some ability to make big plays, and thank goodness they got him on the ground and there wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The inside handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play. Make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Tight end in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Under fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. And
It's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Canes are marching down the field. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Shoots it to the left. Finds his man. It's Moss. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Here's the heat. play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Release to the back. It's complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.